Hello and welcome back to this channel. And today's gonna be a very big maintenance day because if you guys saw my video I posted yesterday, I did a huge tour around the room and there are quite a few things I noticed, especially with like the fish tank and algae farming in there like crazy. Today will be a very big day on really just fish tank cleaning. So before we do go ahead and start just absolutely making the fish tank look beautiful, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss every video, and please like this video. Let's go start today's video. Now, check this out. So when we go all the way over here, number one, looking at the top of the glass, you can start to notice that line where the water has slowly just really started to evaporate. It's definitely a lot lower too, which is not good, but most importantly, the side of the glass needs some scrubbing. Now, luckily I do have a tool for that and I've actually used it a few times on this fish tank. Now, one of the problems is I have an advanced LED light in here, which really helps. Well, number one, it makes the fish tank look absolutely beautiful during the day. Number two, the big con on that is the fact that this is gonna help algae farm even better, which isn't a big problem because it is pretty easy to clean it. But check that out. Now that is some algae starting to form. So the thing is, what's really nice about this fish tank is I can easily just take the covers off and just go ahead and start scrubbing it with the fish in. So I'm gonna probably take a little bit of the water out and just go on from there. Now check this out. This is also very weird. So occasionally this drips. So like right here, you can see that my finger is wet. Now really what's weird is when I installed this, I had it going throughout a different way and it never dripped. But the thing is, when I took it outside, cleaned it, and brought it back in, I put it in the other attachment to go through the main system with that ammonia and nitrate stuff still in it for the plants to soak up. Now the problem is, when I did that, I noticed it started to drip. Now, that was about 2 weeks ago, and I will say, about 3 days of those like last 14 days, I noticed it dripping. So some days it does drip, while some days it doesn't, which is very weird. Like, check that out. It just dripped right there, and the bottom is starting to catch a lot of water. Now, what I just think is absolutely weird is the fact that I've been in this room for about the last 4 days and I've not noticed it dripping. So I think that's a very strange problem, but I think it is definitely going to be something on my plan today to take this outside, clean it again, see if I can maybe fix a few attachments there. But for the most part, the biggest task today is going to be cleaning the fish tank. I might also water some plants. I really meant to talk about this yesterday in the video with the grow lights on, but these are doing very well. For some reason, the lettuce and the oregano isn't doing well, but just everything in the middle is doing absolutely phenomenal. Turning around, let's go ahead and start the time lapse. Right, and well, for the most part, it is really completely done. I will say everything has been cleaned, everything has been scrubbed. The biofilter is looking pretty good, but I will say something that is getting me a little bit nervous is it is still showing signs of leaking. So I'm thinking I might just go grab some tape, I don't even know the kind. I'm thinking I'm just gonna try to wrap it around that as tight as it can go. Probably maybe electrical or just one of those kinds of tapes that go before like a shower head goes on the pipe or something. I might try some stuff like that to try to, if not completely stop it, but at the end of the day, as long as if I do end up doing that, it's going to be very hard to remove it. And really, it doesn't drip horrible. It could be much worse, but it is pretty bad right now. I will say everything is on now. It's looking pretty good. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous is the water level is pretty low. But on the bright side, this is doing pretty good. Now, I will say something that's always made me a little bit nervous is maybe the amount of waste going through this is too high. Now, a way to tell if that's true is by pH, which is going to be how toxic the water is going to be, but that's a little bit more difficult to tell on the amount of waste. So the thing that makes me a little bit nervous is the roots are starting to do their thing where they're kind of rotting a little bit, kind of just burning a little bit by the amount of really stuff in it. So a few ways we can prevent that is adding oxygen directly to the reservoir, which would probably be one of the most effective things. But the thing that makes me a little bit nervous is I've done that before and basically everything in the system died out. And after a long few hours of research, I came to the conclusion that probably just for this type of a system, the thing is water goes through it very slowly. So the thing is when I add bubblers throughout the entire system, that one pipe it is in just gets a crazy amount of oxygen added to it while the one next to it doesn't get as much. So the thing is, a ton of these plants get way too much oxygen, causing the roots to kind of be blinded where they can't find that nutrient source, kind of causing the plants to just kind of kill themselves out, which is just not good at all. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna kind of have to work with it. With these more permanent type of plants like basil, they will start to recover very well over time, and they'll probably in the next 2 months, they'll start to absolutely skyrocket in growth. And I'm thinking I may just kind of trim them and trim on the roots every so often. So there's always something kind of bringing down that nutrients level for the other plants to absolutely thrive too. But for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and fill all these buckets back up, maybe a few extra pots and buckets, and we'll have to wait for about 24 more hours for that water to be dechlorinized, and then it'll go in about this time tomorrow. As always, sadly, this is going to be the end of the video. So, if you guys do like these types of videos and you want to help support the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification on also you not miss a video, and please like this video. A lot of stuff is happening in here, and I'm very, very excited to start really posting a lot more on this channel. There's going to be a lot of very, very exciting days of just kind of me vlogging. Now, if you guys do want to get a little bit more of a professional type of video, we are about to launch our main business YouTube channel, which would probably be in about 2 to 3 weeks. Now, I know I said soon, but 2 to 3 weeks in a way is coming up quick. But I'm very, very excited to start posting some high quality videos on that and really teaching you guys a lot about growing plants and everything you really need to know about an indoor setup like this. So I'm very, very excited about launching that channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video and especially supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.